doesn't seem to be too much going on in this one. So Ruth, how this works is that it's built of saliva, dung, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Saliva, dung, and sand. And that is how a termite builds this mound. There are millions of them inside an active mound. I was just testing there to see if there was any heat coming out of that chimney, because that would indicate that this one is active. I don't think it's inactive. I think there'd be a lot more grass and vegetation on it were it inactive. So the termites are probably just further under the ground than they would be if it was perhaps a little warmer, I'm guessing. And it's just a mound of saliva, dung, and sand. And underneath it, there are two crucial things. The first is the royal chamber, which contains the queen, who's about that long. Termite is that long. She looks like a sort of sea slug, a big billowing abdomen that is constantly producing eggs, about 25,000 of them every day, so that's quite a lot of eggs. And then her head is the same size as a normal termite's. And then in that chamber, of course, is the male, the king, who's about that big, and his job is to satisfy the needs, of course, of the female so that she might produce 25,000 eggs a day. He's a busy man. And then the other crucial part of this termite mound is the fungus garden. Now this is called a fungus growing termite, and the fungus garden is what allows the termites to survive. Without the fungus garden they couldn't survive. So what they do is they plant fungus spores on their dung, and that then creates this garden. And they then bring dry and dead material into those fungus gardens, and the fungus collects on that on the dry vegetation, and they then eat the fungus, as far as I understand it. Now, the reason they do that is because they lack the digestive enzymes to derive nutrition from lignin and cellulose, which is the structural material that is in all plants. And there are not very many organisms that actually have the enzymes, the cellulase, to be able to digest cellulose and lignin. And termites, there's some species of termites that do have it, but many don't. Many employ the same methods as herbivores or mammal herbivores, and they have they've got bacteria, special gut bacteria that help them to digest. And that's what goes on there. And then, of course, with these ones, they don't have the bacteria so much. They use the fungus in order to derive nutrition from the lignin and cellulose. So Ruth, in Pennsylvania, that's how it works.